Here we go. Sandstorm versus Boomie.
Sandstorm. Sandstorm. Boomie. Boomie.
Boomie Sandstorm, one of my favorite rivalries to watch.
This is essentially the greatest match you could possibly watch in Brawlhalla.
I swear, every time we see Boomie and Sandstorm fight it out, it's always a treat.
And down air, being able to send you so far with the active input, but he's really the only one that turns those into stocks.
Gosh!
And it's happening again. Down air, neutral light. Nair goes to that down light, but he's a little bit too close, but he finds it down air anyway. Sandstorm.
And you know, for Sandstorm, Mortis doesn't have that problem that Hattori has with getting these kills. Really, just needs to land one clear. Oh my goodness, he may not get that chance. Is he dead? He is dead.
Could have put Sandstorm up high. Could have been into perfect Nair juggle territory where he could have put more damage.
Oh my
and
god!
gotten
Oh my
Sandstorm
god!
in the red. He's carrying him and he finishes it up. Oh my gosh!
Sandstorm actually recovers away instead of trying to go for the full commit on that one. Boomie gets on stage, the reset, double down light down air. Another one into the side sig. What?
It's the bottom side of it on a grounded Sandstorm. Oh, he doesn't get the full read. Oh, he's still going, he's still going.
The bottom
oh
end
my
of the
gosh,
side air.
Boomie's on his final stop.
I mean, it comes down to the coaching, right? We talked a little bit about how Boomie has the official coach. Fantastic chase into that recovery from Boomie.
He almost stopped attacking once Boomie was figuring out his movement, figuring out the
Ground
spacing on
pound,
everything.
down air,
This could be
side
it.
air.
Oh, that's it!
Full disengage to the left side. The sword, Sair to get
Oh
him the
my
wall touch,
goodness.
and Sandstorm's the one who has to pull out.
Oh,
Side sig
I'm
again.
telling you, dude, it's
Another
so
one.
good. He's having reasonable success with it compared to what he was doing earlier, so relatively a similar pick.
I wonder if we're ever going to see one of those SIG usages where we see like the axe neutral SIG where you hold it down and then it just becomes a ground trap for anyone to dodge into it. Like, I wonder if he'll ever use one of those, but it doesn't look like it is Boomie. He does have a very wide selection that he can play. I mean, he can pretty much play every single. Oh! That's a fresh stock off of Boomie, completely taken out. Gimp off the left side so quickly.
But he is dodging it and then getting right in there with his own sig to punish. And that side sig, basically on both weapons, have been doing such amazing things for him with that bomb reverse throw and that petard jab. It's just two amazing sigs that he's utilizing to their best degree. And we were talking about earlier how Sandstorm, after losing that first match, might switch to a different character. Boomie!
Sheesh.
Timing, dude.
Did you just go through the map?
Probably.
Sandstorm just trying to control the ground. Watch Boomie as he lands.
Nice.
Cover that sort of middle play space surrounded by soft platforms and that island on the right.
That neutral signature off the Nair is something uniquely Petra, not only because it's just that neutral signature, but almost every single other Gauntlets character, they'll go for a recovery off of that Nair, but Boomie has the opportunity to go for that big uppercut on stage. It's going to have more force, and the ground pound.
Oh, tried to go for the immediate
cheeky.
weapon pickup down sig. That definitely would have killed. That signature has
More
so
down
much
sig.
force. That's what he's looking for. Even with a bounce off the main stage, I think that will kill. But you're looking at this big damage from
flash.
Sandstorm.
The Nairs and
look at it,
Sairs off
still
the
going.
wall.
Weapon toss.
Weapon toss.
Is he dead? Yes,
Sandstorm
he is.
seals the stock.
The on-stage spirit bomb.
It's great for neutral because it pops you up and it covers the low approaches. The recovery at the top of the map.
If it's somewhat close. Wow, Sandstorm just getting one straight and then pulling it as far as possible. But Boomie has been doing the same on the other end. Oh, tries to go for a reverse. Recovery. Sandstorm
This
hits
could be
him.
bad. He's able to get back. You didn't see the immediate ground pound or anything like that from Sandstorm. And he's evened it up.
What? Why did that set like that?
Oh, he reads the movement from Boomie, gets a little bit more, but Boomie with the edge guard hits the ground pound. There's the down air. Boomie, he's going to get the first stock.
Yep, shout out to Boomie, supporting the people that feed him.
Supporting the arts. He's a patron of the arts.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, there's the signature. That kill, he was an orange.
As of late, seems to be just kind of throwing him out raw. Nice Nair. Just shoving Sandstorm back. Blasters play coming out from Boomie.
With a little bit of a lead, he wants to make it bigger.
Yep.
Yes, Sandstorm in the yellow. That side light turns him orange.
Side air.
Spacing out Sandstorm so well. Anytime Sandstorm moves forward, Boomie backs up. Because of that gun dead zone, you want to keep your opponent at range.
Really playing that footsies game. Down light into the recovery.
What a stock! We're in a game 5 situation right here.
Great gauntlet play from
Oh,
Sandstorm.
huge opening
Ground
gambit.
pound. Boomie's still living. The Nair. Boomie's still living. He's got the wall. Sandstorm backs up, tries to cover this off platform. Side air bounces him off of it. Boomie still has jumps. Boomie gets up.
Sandstorm basically saying, I shouldn't have let it get this far.
This would be something that's been a long time coming for Boomie, so long. He would love to do this for himself, for the Brawlhalla community, for Tempo Storm, for everybody out there. He wants to be the one to unseat Sandstorm from the Brawlhalla throne.
He is one stock away from doing it. Sandstorm gonna try to shut him down. Great spot dodge, but Boomie with the neutral light to cover.
That's red.
Doesn't hit the recovery.
Sandstorm's in the red.
Boomie's just chasing with the unarmed. He has the extra stock to play with. Sandstorm off the mark with these neutral layers. Goes off stage for the gravity cancel side light, but the recovery just gonna help Boomie out.
Boomie has such a lead on his second stock. Sandstorm red on his final. The weapon toss coming out. He tried to catch the spot dodge with the dash and D-light. Boomie has gauntlets. So many options. It's gonna be the neutral signature. Boomie
Does have him in orange, but still, Sandstorm controlling these weapons. Oh no.
Snap. Punished. No dodges for Boomie. There's the D-light. Boomie running out of options, and the ground pound guarantees it. Sandstorm.
For so long. That has been his focus this year, the big mid-season championship here at CEO. They're going dead even so far. 30 seconds into this game. Sandstorm just a little bit behind in terms of damage. The D-light, the bottom side, or sorry, the top side of the recovery, not the initial part, but a few of the frames afterward pick up. We're on Shipwreck. Killing off the top is going to be so tough here. It's the side signature, that upward swipe.
That's going to give him a lot of room to play with here. Man, he is nailing those. The gravity cancel D-light into the chase dodge nair. That is not easy to pick up. You're not seeing a lot of gauntlet players, even like the long-time gauntlet players, pick that up. But the fact that Sandstorm is really committing on that and working on that, he might just be taking this game here in the next 10, 15 seconds. Oh, beautiful!
Weapon toss,
Nice.
pick up dare from Boomie.
Oh,
Going for another
nice.
one. Ground pound.
Did Sandstorm touch?
is out. One stock left for Sandstorm.
Oh my god. What an immediate comeback from Boomie this game. That's so crazy because it was last stock red. Now all of a sudden Boomie is 2 stocks up.
Downloading Sandstorm.
This is kind of the same thing that happened to Lil Capped against LDZ, but just a little bit more quickly with LDZ, as it only took 1 loss for LDZ to turn it around and find the edge.
Sandstorm needs to finish this stock off of Boomie. Can't get the dare. Boomie!
Are you freaking kidding me?
Boomie just 3 stocks.
Look at
Sandstorm. He is fired up.
Look at Boomie right now.
He is
I've never
so
seen
serious.
him look like that before. That is raw intensity.
And we're going to Mammoth.
Sandstorm gets that spawn weapon, gonna get the initial hits of damage. 4, 5, 6, so much damage to start it off. Boomie already in the orange.
Oh my gosh.
Is it gonna be a 15-second stock? It just might.
And that's one of the few times he hits that signature, uses the active input to send forward. That's the stock. Holy cow.
Like, that's all the confidence you'd ever need to instill in yourself. Beat the guy that you've always had trouble with on his character as good as it gets. And honestly, that first stock looked rough, but he's bringing it back now. He's looking pretty... Oh! What a crazy thing to do. Side light, dash jump, pivot gravity cancel down stick. This is really working for Boomie.
I think he's gonna go for it again. Side light, yeah, the dash jump pivot down sig. That's such an interesting way. I've seen some people dash forward and like hold the charge on the down sig, but Boomie is really mixing up. Gravity cancel down light nair nearly takes him off the top. Apocalypse ceiling just a little bit too high, but Boomie with that pickup recovery takes the lead in game 1.
And that was a significant lead that he just took away from Sandstorm all of a sudden. That down sig was so clutch.
Sandstorm's taking the lead back.
Oh no.
He's taking the lead back.
No.
Boomie has his dodge. He dodges back, but he's nair. Can he make it back? He cannot. The recovery.
Anymore about like potential mistakes. He feels more free, and he said it himself in the past.
gonna kill.
Boomie's neutral sig on Orion.
What a turnaround.
And not have to worry about using a chump.
Totally, totally. Not just that, but Boomie and Sandstorm, probably the best players in the world at utilizing the ledge cancel dash. Ledge dash cancel. Oh no, bro! Such a huge gift!
Off of a ground pound? Nobody ever does that, but Sandstorm, just those quick reactions to go into that. Oh my goodness! Boomie!
Brawlhaven, baby!
Recovery, and then a gravity cancel neutral signature off that.
Weapon toss coming in. Oh, try to keep Sandstorm out of that. Using the weapon toss to extend his string.
Into the down signature.
I don't know if Creed was psychic or if it's like a That's So Raven thing where you can just see a little bit of the future, but seems like he knew something. It seems like Boomie knew something too. Holy cow.
Completely different Boomie here. Sandstorm.
Oh, he went
Can't
greedy
touch
with that one.
Got back up, but still damage being done. Side sig. Sandstorm evens up the stock count.
Yeah, that face laser. Love to see it.
Yeah, those, for some reason, lasers out of the face, I swear, they hit harder.
You know, it's the intent. You're staring at him the whole time, you know?
Yeah, I mean, she's basically bringing the whole galaxy out of her face. Like, you see the stars inside of it.
Well, there's a lot in the background, and Sandstorm's trying to send Boomie into the background once again. These scythe strings starting to close up that damage gap.
Yeah, again, showing why he is one of the favorites of the Scythe players out there, getting so much damage built up. Boomie swapping over to the blasters, throws out the N6. Sandstorm's going to get a soft punish. The side
face laser!
And that's something that's so scary about both of the players.
And Boomie's just kind of toying, like he's just toying with Sandstorm. He's not aggressing very hard. He's just kind of going for one hit at a time. Maybe in an effort to break Sandstorm's mentality.
Yeah, maybe
going to the next couple of games. Yeah.
Maybe he thinks it's just funny. Wow, Sandstorm says shut up.
Come on. Alright, well, this is looking bleaker and bleaker.
If you go fully around it, but even at that point, you risk disarming yourself. He probably has his dodge up. That's such a scary,
oh my gosh,
such a scary signature. Even the light attacks from Sandstorm are so scary as well. And on a low defense character like Ada.
He's stuck. Oh!
Ooh, going for the double down air read. That's definitely one that opens up a ton of strings. Now he's got that down light dash.
Oh man, Sandstorm went for it. Did you see the gravity cancel neutral signature from him? He really wanted that KO. The weapon toss from way downtown.
Boomie finally finds a weapon.
And we're seeing Sandstorm really take up the pace against Boomie. Like, against LDZ, he was playing pretty neutral, going back and forth with him. But against Boomie, he is just going in, just trying to drive all over Boomie right now. Punished.
Maybe wrong, maybe not. But anyways, Boomie now getting that lands on a different map. Maybe this map will fare better for him. That first game was rough, but we have seen Boomie lose games into doing 3 stocks in the past. So, new game, new map, still same legend pick. Maybe it's going to be a bit different this time, a little bit more adaptation. Wow, getting that double downland to recovery.
Hopefully the Koji pick make it seem like for his usual self, Sandstorm getting these amazing conversions though. I really have to give him the credit that he's been able to do. Look at that, throw him down to the depths, don't come back, almost gets him with that down air from the unarmed Infinity Gauntlet.
Sandstorm just doesn't care. He's just going for all these big conversions, big hits, and is not worried about being punished because he's hitting them. And that's the first stock going to Sandstorm.
Boomie not having that same momentum he had earlier. Woo! Some good chasing from Boomie, gets him the stage, and Sandstorm can't get the wall touch.
Definitely hasn't spent any time on Dusk. He spent time on Thor, mostly in 2s, and throwing out a lot of signatures in that, but oh, he's done!
Sandstorm getting a very, very early kill. Absolutely insane. Due to in part of his wonderful skill, of course, his great positioning, and how small Brawlhaven is.
Boomie getting the side airs, trying to force Sandstorm off onto the right. The side sig not going to kill, but he is going to get a lot of good damage and pressure. The ground pound, though.
There's a neutral light coming in. Sandstorm still in the yellow. Boomie's still in the yellow. Boomie over on the edge has to be careful how he recovers.
Punishes the down signature.
Ooh, using so much of his in-air movement opportunities. That soft platform was just a little bit too high. Seemed like he wanted to snap to it.
Boomie with these quick wake-ups are really stopping these approaches from Sandstorm.
Oh, the dunk down the edge! Is he going to have enough?
Where's the throw?
No.
He doesn't need it! Reset! Sandstorm!
Doesn't even matter if the platform's there. He's like, I'm in this position. I have to down.
Well, and if it, oh, this is really
That
good.
is
Oh
so-
my, is this the stock?
Oh, it is the stock.
Has those nairs he can utilize so well to cover his head, make it back. Big gauntlet strings coming out from Sandstorm. Nice at the top of the stage there. The down sig is going to get huge punish once again.
You know, Snipe, I just realized Sandstorm's just using Caspian not because he's a good character, because he's got the Esports Colors V2 on him. That's the only reason. It has to be. It's just the drip. Look at those gold chains, man. You know? Half of LA is going to be jealous of those.
The gold chains be flexing, but that gold mask from Boomie? I mean, he just got that stock just like that.
This is essentially the greatest match you could possibly watch in Brawlhalla, and it's happening for us right now. Boomie's trying to end it quick, but Sandstorm was wise to it. That was a really smart play by Oh,
danger.
No.
Statistically, because it's so much in the past, we've seen bracket resets. We see them not infrequently, but not all the time. We see them somewhat, you know? And every time we see it, it's almost always the winner's bracket player, even after the reset, still comes out on top.
The journey is long, but Boomie is playing his heart out so far and doing his best. I love this. It's just pride. These two are teammates. It's just, honestly, just prize money and pride.
That's it.
Boomie with the weapon advantage, but Sandstorm finds Katars at the top of the map. Oh no, the offstage.
Sandstorm's offstage guitar pressure. Oh, he is contested. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
The big half coming out from Sandstorm.
Sandstorm with the lead. Okay.
And Boomie quick to cut that short.
Getting a big unarmed string too. He had the down like ground pound into recovery. Sandstorm, nice little recovery into the nair. This is getting close.
Yep.
Are they gonna get down to the last hits?
Sandstorm really needs this match as Boomie is already up 1-0 in this set. Wish Lair. Sandstorm slowly caving back in, tossing more weapons at him. He truly wants this at this point. We can see it. Oh, that spacing does not get it because Boomie knows that if he GCs it, he can actually escape fast enough if Sandstorm doesn't go for an aerial option.
Whoa!
Oh, down that GC N6 Sandstorm.
The unarmed Aza! The myth itself.
Sandstorm turning it around.
Oh, big catch with the signature. Not yet enough to knock out, but certainly the option for the edge guard.
Nice.
It's 1-1 in games. It's 2-2 in stocks. So evenly matched.
What a chase down from Sandstorm. The ground pound connected, and he followed through with the down air, and now we're evened up again. Boomie's stuck on this orb. Sandstorm is getting hits on him. Oof. Oh, again! He
Every
just
time.
knows.
Every time. Das Boot. That's too much. Can't make it back.
Oh, and you saw Boomie trying to take him with him. Went for the down air there. Was hoping it would connect.
I guess it does.
That's actually great.
Yeah,
oh, wait a minute.
That's great for Sandstorm. He has the lead now. He's midway through his second stock. Boomie's on his final stock. Tries to go for the wake.
Yes.
Oh! Gets stuffed out with the down
Sandstorm
air.
saves him. He was dead. That recovery actually saved Boomie. I love how the moment I saw Boomie move in the time that he did, the neutral sig was aimed at.
What is Boomie doing? What was that down signature? That had to be a misinput.
It's kind of weird. Oh, he's dead.
Also did a crazy signature right after that. Boomie coming in here with the lead. Sandstorm does get away from the side signature. Might have expected that. Even with these small walls, he was still able to get away from that. Boomie has Sandstorm in the orange.
Right sig again!
Oh my goodness!
no flambo when we were going.
Yeah, we'll go ahead.
I was gonna say before the set started, I remember we were wondering like it's the round robin pools. So will they be memeing it all, or will they actually be pulling it in? This feels like a grand final set that we're watching. They are playing extremely serious right now. How are you feeling about the way that Sandstorm's gonna answer right back, but she's already doing incredible so far?
I actually think it's so funny because you and me were going to say the exact same thing. I was like, man, like this is just proceeding. You know what I mean? Like
takes a refreshing break, but not for too long as Boomie with the same strategy as we saw before. Down 6 with the gravity cancel. Is that going to be it? Weapon toss forces Sandstorm high, no recovery. Goes for the gravity cancel, pivot down like ground pound. Boomie.
Yeah, but he's like, oh, he's fast falling. I can't press the button right here. How am I going to hit him? Weapon throw has been so good for. Are you?
Oh my God!
Oh, he's dodge. You're gonna go for it.
That was like 7 misses in a row on the side of Boomie, and Sandstorm has now taken advantage of it. He's looking for the nair to try to catch him to go high. Sandstorm catches him again, and he gets the punish, but it's not gonna be enough off the top.
Okay. Oh, okay. Everybody throwing weapons right there, but it's gonna be enough.
Exactly the way he wants it, and that is classic Boomie, setting up his opponent to move the way he wants so he can predict everything that comes afterwards. And look at this, again, getting all the right options, all the right reads, forcing Sandstorm in poor positions so that he can take advantage of them and just deal constant damage and force pressure onto his opponent. Side air from Sandstorm is going to give him a little bit of breathing room as Boomie is forced now off on the side. The reverse down air forcing Boomie off to the corner as well. Oh, missing the side air, and that was
if
almost...
Boomie turns this around, dude, I
was...
swear, Boomie is insane. How was he able to turn that around?
If Sandstorm wants to sit there...
That's a punish!
Oh, that's going to be a death.
Yeah, you got to be careful about those side signatures. He goes for that, and it's fantastic because of the active frames, the hitboxing, but it locks you down, and Sandstorm gets a big punish behind it.
And who knows how much of a bait that the 2 recoveries that Boomie picked up were. Because Sandstorm was just like sitting over there on the corner. He was like, yeah, just hit me. Yeah, just hit me again. Okay, this time I'm immediately going to throw out that signature. You're going to fall. It's going to be a big dunk.
Danzig goes for the up throw. Yeah, didn't have the positioning for that downward toss.
Boomie's got to be very careful. He is possibly on tournament stock right here. He is in kill percent. Sandstorm taking this, and he is going to. He's continuing that LAN win streak.
Oh, nice turnaround grab pound. He's another one. That's a chase dodge.
Not quite enough.
Yeah, he's going to stuff that recovery.
Storm's gameplay evolved, right? Like he was just like,
he's a major component of
how what?
Seems like that coaching starting to pay off.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we saw yesterday when Boomie was fighting for this position in the top 6 against SCTV Wilson, was that he was down 2 games, and then Creed came in and said, hey, here's some things that you need to do to adjust, and Boomie was able to close out the set. So obviously that coaching coming out from part of the Creed really paying off for Boomie, as again you're seeing that the little words of advice, those little wisdoms that he's giving him the advantage over Sandstorm. He beat that out. He beat that out. There's like 3 frames between the side light into that neutral signature, and Boomie ended up winning with the neutral light.
And he's still keeping this pressure going. Gets the neutral signature.
There's a lot of money on the line, and with power rankings now, the results mattering so much as we get towards the end of power rankings here. There's this tournament and one more tournament, and that's it. That's all the tournaments in power rankings. And the top 32 players in North America, top 31 players actually, of power rankings will qualify for the World Championship.
Look at what's happening to Boomie. Boomie just got down 4 times in a row.
Now, what's really interesting is when he goes for like those gravity cancel signatures. Okay.
Oh, smart for Sandstorm to dip down like that. He doesn't have a dodge. Boomie's not willing to challenge it while he's unarmed. Instead, retreating back to grab a new weapon. He's got the blasters. And again that same angle.
Every game's important, but this is extremely important as Sandstorm already has 2 victories in this best of 5.
Boomie needs to win here to take this to game number 5 to potentially get into the grand finals. Otherwise, Sandstorm going to earn that spot. Guaranteed top 2 finish. Hits the side signature on the back of Boomie. Complete weapon control from Sandstorm, and Boomie's stuck on this left side wall. It's up, avoids the down signature, but still, weapons are in favor of Sandstorm.
I think it matters in this matchup. Normally I'd say it's too close to matter, but this is important.
Oh, sword picked up. One neutral light hits. He chases us all the way around. The sidelight misses. The sight sig misses with the neutral light punishes. And now Boomie is just getting one sword attack in at a time. Sandstorm, he's there. Double there. Oh, Sandstorm was so close to the top of the stage. So close. Sight sig gets it. Boomie gets it.
Boomie wins. I can't believe it.
That era where like he started like becoming better and just straight up beat me every tournament, etc. What started happening is, yes, I would get second place all the time, but I actually felt like I never could actually beat him, so I'd pick these weird legends. And I was sandbagging. It was like oh, I didn't even pick my main. Like, I'm gonna lose to you, but I was just trying new options to try and beat you out. And it's like that slight, not confident type of gameplay.
I want to say so many four-letter words right now, and I'm not allowed to, but it is very difficult.
For
Yo,
TV,
let's go!
But Boomie!
This game 3 not looking great for Boomie.
Sandstorm, just the immediate adjust. It's when he goes in, when he just kicks up this pacing onto Boomie. Boomie just does not find a way to break out from all of this. Oh my goodness, he just dash jump, charged a weapon toss at Boomie, connected, and converted into extra damage.
There is real 3-stock potential here for Sandstorm, and he confirms it.
He's got to play flawless twice, because there's 2 stocks left. He beats out the down sig just to hold on. Another down sig from Sandstorm.
Starting to find the flow. Sandstorm's orange. Strong down light. That's what's so scary is Boomie has to get those huge 5-hit, 6-hit strings, and Sandstorm just to get 1 hit at a time. Eventually he'll find one that kills.
Nice side air. Down air.
He's looking ready to reset this one.
Imagine playing like any other video game and being that accurate. Like, if I looked at anybody in chat's Valorant stats right there, they're not having 74% accuracy. No shot.
It's your shot accuracy. That's the question. As Sandstorm hits the recovery, edge guard hits the dare, ground pound, and another stock taken by Sandstorm.
Boomie in the lead, able to basically freely grab that weapon from Sandstorm. You saw him playing around a little bit on that soft platform. Eye into the right. Ooh, nice string potential there. Sandstorm ended up going low, so he didn't get hit by the recovery, but there's the D-Light recovery. Boomie with a huge lead here.
Harder, like a little further into the hit stun of that down air, down light string that he was going for. Gravity canceled again, got punished, and now Sandstorm is running away with it. And there, ground pound! Tries to go for another nair, and it's just when Sandstorm gets his paws on Boomie, it leads into white to red so fast. Boomie already in the orange, trying to balance it out, but he's not in a similar position that he was in game number 1. Sandstorm is now oddly more ahead when he didn't get a 2-stock lead. That's side sig not connect. Dodge out of the way of the downer. Gravity cancels into a neutral sig, and his dodge is gone. That is it, Sandstorm.
You get a lot of options with that scythe. Boomie gonna try to shut those options down. Going in with the unarmed for a little bit where he picks up his blasters. Nice damage being put out.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
Good dares. Sandstorm gets up.
He was looking for the spike with that dare rather than trying to pick up with a recovery because that wouldn't lead to the kill. He wanted the kill there. He's taking next to no damage.
Just a little bit of a tap. There's the weapon toss come out from Sandstorm. Down light into recovery. Boomie with a massive lead.
I've seen Boomie go for that same setup a lot with the neutral light into the turnaround D-light after the dash. I think Sandstorm's definitely caught up on that too. Boomie's having to start actually getting a little more evasive here instead of coming out with the hitbox. Tries one more time. Oh, no! He has the recovery still. Oh, dip down low, got away from it. Boomie trying to get back on stage and let's go. Oh, he tried it. He tried to go for the slide cancel neutral sig. That would have taken him out. Off the backboard into the ground pound.
Sandstorm on his final stock. He's going to need to try and pull off one of these patented Sandstorm sights 0 to deaths. But Boomie going.
Oh my goodness.
Talk about 0 to death.
One stock down. One more to go. $3K. It's $3K. It's $3K. Holy crap. I just set a massive record for Brawlhalla. 3004. Dude, now all they have to do is buff cannon and make it a weapon.
Birds coming up. Sandstorm just floating above everything at this point. D-Light Nair.
All the animals in the forest trying to help Boomie out here. Downlight into Nair over the corner. Oh, Mushu, the dragon bites. Needs another one, and that will do it. Two dragon bites.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Sandstorm didn't touch it. There was like off of chase dodges alone. Sandstorm was on a fresh stock. It was even. I just got finished saying it was even. You just got finished saying that Sandstorm was trying to take back the lead, and it was done.
He just spent 45 minutes off stage.
Oh,
How does he
Boomie's dodge
do
is
that?
gone. He's looking for the Nair. Recovery comes out. Sandstorm avoids the ground pound, and the ground pound connects. This is going to be it. Sandstorm gets the Nair. He goes to the gravity cancel down light. Oh, Sandstorm is insane.
This is why he's the champ, boys. This is straight up why he's the champ. Everybody out there that's always like, yo, praise Sandstorm so much. Like, there's literally every reason in the world to praise Sandstorm because of gameplay like this.
Sandstorm with the punish. It's a cider, goes for a second one. Boomie dodges through the dare. Sandstorm, is he gonna 3-stock Boomie? Yes, he will!
Jeez, and now Sandstorm just sitting on a full stock lead.
Oh no.
Slaps him down, beat out the recovery. That's Boomie down to his final stock of the tournament.
See Boomie in the player cam there just let go. He just dropped the headset.
Man, looking for just one big hit before he takes any damage.
Boomie's just trying to reset here mentally.
Man, the dash sidelight on Qatar
Oh my
is really
goodness, he was
catching.
on top of it.
Sandstorm getting the dodge reads, tons of damage, chipping away through Barraz's armor again and again.
Oh my goodness, Sandstorm's popping off.
Jeez, Boomie unarmed now, deep red. He needs to play the most perfect game of his life. Oh, just sits there and Sandstorm
Yeah, he gave it up to
takes
Sandstorm on that last one. The
he was
the
just
lead was
beaten.
just too much, and he was beat.